Kyle Kuzma is out there with Kispert, and it's Gallinari in at the center position. Here's Young, drops in the breakaway layup. Young, the mark by Indiana.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
And now it's top and running. He can go all the way.
What I love is he heats up quick because when you're on the second unit, you have no time to mess around.
And Ball slams it in. Check in for Wagner. Carter kicks to Anthony. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. A chance now for a three-point play. Mobley outside. Back to Garland. Loads it up there for Mobley. That one good for two. Okongwu with a screen on Brunson. Brunson against Young. It's Okongwu, high post.
And Barnes hits one high. It's a dig. It is out of here. This is caught. Diggs. Sideline. Touchdown. Unbelievable. Bryant for the win. Bang. Watch out. He's got getting away from the top speed. By Michael Short.
What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another SGN video where it's all sim all the time. And today, guys, I'm bringing you the best sliders for 2K24. And yes, that is opinion. I am biased, but the reason I can say these are the best sliders for 2K24, guys, is SGN is no longer just me, man. SGN is developed into a team. The Discord has popped off. I got over 2,100 people in there. Make sure you join it if you have not. And here's why. Is through the Discord, you're going to get a lot of updates and feedback that you would get a lot sooner than if you just simply comment on a YouTube video or message me on Twitter. It's also a great place that other people can answer some questions for you. And we have a great community over there, 2,100 people, and like it's very, very like the least toxic community I've ever been in for that many people. So that's great. Not only that, man, when I see these are the best 2K sliders, it's because I got a team with me now, man. It's not just me, like I said before. I got a team of guys that are working on sliders and settings. We talk about things. They work harder than me, man. They put in more work on this than me, man. And when you get that many different people testing, and they're using different teams, they all have different play styles, all have different skill levels. So you're getting a huge focus group of people playing the game their own way, and they're all putting together their information, their feedback and knowledge that is creating this game to be fixed. It's not just one person's opinion, it's not just my opinion. You're gonna get much better results. And so I'm so happy to say that SGN is not just me anymore. It's now a team effort. So you know you're gonna get the absolute best of the best whenever you click on my content, and that's without a doubt a fact.
So this is my vow. Oh, gods will die.
I'm not going to say I'm a slider god. We are not a slider god. If anything, we are the god killers. Call us Boar, the god butchers, all right? Because we're not out here saying that. We are just saying that we're putting together a team of people that are going to give you the absolute best gameplay possible on 2K24. And shout out to those people that are part of this group, man. We got the Sports Franchiser on YouTube and Twitter, and in the Discord, his name is Denny Crane. He's a mod for me. He's great information. If you have any questions, he will definitely help you out. Big Ron Baby in the Discord, Twitter, and YouTube as well. They all post a lot of content to their YouTube channels of the gameplay that we're tweaking and working on, and things we're looking at. So you're going to get a ton of information from following them on YouTube and being in the Discord. I got to shout out Kusa, man. He's the OG. Been with me since 2018, man. He's been with me for over 5 years already, just rolling with me, helping out, providing feedback. Shout out to DDS Athletes. He provided a lot of feedback, helped out. Scorpio Sky, been giving a ton of feedback, man. So we got a huge group of people that are just testing and giving feedback and working towards the common goal. And we're there, guys. As of right now, we're there. So let's go ahead and get into the slider video, but I do want to mention a couple things, as these are precursors to the sliders. You need to know this before you get started. Number one, broadcast camera. That is absolutely essential. If you do decide to play on 2K Cam, just know you're going to get a different experience because you can see the court, the whole court. So you can see what the CPU is trying to do, and you can jump it. You can also so you can take advantage of it on defense and offense, and it can create an easier experience. So if you do play on 2K Cam, you're going to have to adjust a few things. Number 2 is real player percentage. I get asked this every year. Real player percentage for franchise mode. Shot timing is absolutely great for my career. Anything online, head-to-head competitive, where skill is king. That's important. But for this, no. I don't want you to learn a 75 overall player's shot and green, and drop 20-something points a game with a 75 overall to the point that it doesn't matter how good or bad your team is because you know players' shots, you can hit shots with them, and thus the building your roster up and getting better players is irrelevant for you. The whole point of this is that you need to be rewarded for being able to build a strong team and having good players. Real play percentage creates that because you're going to get the ratings impact. You're going to get the randomness. It's not going to be just a straight up if you green the shot or not, is it going in. So that's another big caveat, man. And I promise you, once you give real player percentage a shot and you just get used to playing with it in this aspect of just playing as a franchise, you will learn to love it in this environment. I promise you that. The next thing is, guys, is that right now these are being used with a you can use these with any roster. Celtic is using these right now with his roster that he's making, the ATD roster that he's working on. He's making a couple tweaks based on his edits, but you can use these with 2K default, but keep in mind, you're not going to see the same results if you go 2K default than you would with either Celtic's roster, which is not complete yet, or the SGN roster, which the team has put together, which are just global edits that we've done that you can maintain a specific gameplay from year to year, and that roster, those global edits, all that's going to be released in the mynba settings video, which is not out yet at the time of this video, but will be out very soon, and it will be linked at the end of this video, so make sure you stay tuned there. But just keep in mind that you are going to want to get that roster, whether you do it inside the scenario that I create or you just follow the video on how to do it yourself. You're going to want to have those global edits to make sure you're getting the same gameplay or as good a gameplay as possible with these sliders. So now we got that out of the way. Let's go ahead and hop into the rosters. Now, guys, I do want to specify that this year I am not going to be uploading the sliders for you guys to simply just go and grab and download, because there's good things and bad things about getting your name out there. Now enough people know who I am that they don't even watch my videos or look, they just look and see if I've uploaded, and if they have, they just download it, all right? Which is, it's cool to have that name recognition, but it also sucks because that means I'm not getting views on YouTube, which is kind of the whole point for me, right? So because it's turned into people just strictly asking what the gamer tag is in the Discord, or searching my gamer tag and finding my sliders and downloading them, it's made a huge decrease in the views that I used to get for my slider videos to now, even though the usage has gone up. And so I'm going to just simply request that you just follow along in the video, input the sliders, and if you want to save them to your console, fine, but I will request that you do not save them and upload them online to share with other people, because it just hurts me, man, and hurts the channel. And I would just appreciate if you enjoy this content, you just do what you can to help me out. I understand it's going to be frustrating to have to go through and input all the sliders, but you only have to do it the one time, and it only takes about 10 minutes, and it really helps me out. I appreciate that. So anyway, here's some of the settings that I'm using in the main menu. None of them are really important, other than we're on game speed 50, which is new. We've normally been away from 50 the last couple years, and we're staying on 12-minute quarter lengths. Of course, if you go down to 11 or 10, that's fine. Just tweak it so that the stats are adjusted for 12-minute quarters. All right, and we got to go over to the controller settings here, if I can find them. All right, controller settings. So as you can see, we're on real player percentage. Free throw real play percentage, that doesn't matter, none of this matters. Those are the main ones that are important. Now, I will say when you're playing on broadcast camera that you're going to want to make sure that you have everything set to camera relative. If it's not on camera relative, off ball doesn't matter again. But if it's not on camera relative, you're going to have some issues with your passing. You're still going to have some issues just with 2K and the directional angle, aiming isn't great for broadcast compared to 2K cam. But you're going to want to use this for your pass profile target and make sure everything is on camera relative. And of course, everything needs to be on real player percentage. All right, here we go. Here's the sliders, guys, and I will give you time to go through. You can just pause each section and grab everything. We'll start off on the user side here, and here are the sliders. Like I said, you're going to want to play several games with these before you decide, oh, something needs to be changed a little bit here. But again, if something needs to be changed just a little bit, that's fine. The team that you're using could be better than other people's teams. Your skill level could be better than other people's skill. And so if you're shooting the ball a little too efficiently, look at your shot chart. See where you're shooting the ball too efficiently and maybe lower it. If you're killing it in mid-range, just drop mid-range a little bit. If you're getting to the hoop a little too easily on your drives, increase the CPU's lateral quickness. Don't touch the on-ball defense. That'll affect your shot success. But there's definitely things that you guys can do. And if you have questions, man, again, that's why you want to be in the Discord. Hop in the Discord. Ask us questions. Ask me. Hit me up on Twitter, man. I always try to respond. You can always leave comments on the YouTube video, too. I always get around to answering every single comment as best as I can. But the Discord is definitely the best place to get the quickest answer, the quickest suggestion, because I have several mods in there who are just jolly on the spot and giving out information for everybody. So with that being said, man, I'm going to shut up. These are the sliders. I really think you're going to enjoy them. Make sure you stay tuned for that video I'm going to drop on the roster and how they're created in case you want to do a different scenario or something like that. If you don't want to use my mynba settings or whatever, that's perfectly fine. But you're going to want to definitely use this with either my roster or when Celtic drops his. It sounds like that's going pretty great with his as well. So make sure you stay tuned to when I drop that video on how to do the rosters, and also that mynba sliders and setting video that's going to have trades, contracts, progression, regression, everything all taken care of and done for you. So at that point, you just need to fire up the game and play and have a great experience. So thank you so much, guys, and hopefully you like the content. If you do, click subscribe.